Hey you guys, it's me, Jan, and today we're going to be doing Virgo's December reading. I just want to let you guys know it's a timeless reading, even though, yes, I did say December. Honestly, any sign, any type of person, doesn't matter what your zodiac sign is, or whenever you watch this, I think that if you chose it, it's usually a sign that it should resonate to you, or it's supposed to be meant for you. Um, Today has been a stressful day, though. Mainly because we did a lot of moving from storages to storages, so yeah, we had to move a lot of stuff. My room's a bit of a mess, but if you guys don't know me, I'm actually a huge Haluva Boss fan. So I don't know if you guys know Haluva Boss. Uh, Vivian Medrano, she's the one that made Haluva Boss, along with, and it's like written by also alongside with Brandon Rogers. So it's like my all time, like one of my favorite shows of all time. And recently, I just went to a flea market and they had a whole bunch of like these Haluva Boss stickers. Some of them are the same, but like since these were like the only two that they had left, I just took them. So some of them they do have like the same stickers, some of them they don't. But I mean, I took them anyways because I mean I knew there was gonna be some of the same stickers, but I wanted to use this just in case if I like lose the other one, then I can just use the other one or put it on another device and such. But yeah, I'm a huge Haluva Boss fan, so I decided to get those, and I thought it was pretty nice. Overall, today hasn't been bad. I haven't been able to upload the videos lately because I've been really busy. My dad just came not too long ago, so I had to do a lot of cleaning, a lot of moving, and things like that. I got most of my stuff back from from the storage and such. So yeah, a lot's been, and it's been freezing too. I just ate some chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. It was so good. Cookie dough is a little bit too sweet for me, but you know, mixing with the ice cream, it's not so bad though. Like, even though if it's freaking like winter outside, I'd still eat ice cream because I just love ice cream that much. Like, literally, to me, I just got like in my opinion, it seemed like a regular sized bowl. I had like 4 scoops of ice cream. My brother was like, damn, that's too much ice cream. I'm like, really? To me, this seems like an average amount to me. I don't know. Anyway, sorry if I am talking too much. We're just gonna get back to your guys' reading. Um, if you guys don't know, these are my affirmators. I mentioned this in my first collective video. And so basically, what's supposed to happen is, well, they're just basically affirmations. I'm supposed to be shuffling them like a 3-year old would, and then after that, intuitively selecting which ones I should get for you. But I like to shuffle them regular tarot cards. It's just my preferred method. I'm gonna read it to you guys what it says, and I'm also gonna give you guys my intuitive perspective on it. You can take it however resonates. You can take my perspective if you want to or not, just however you feel like. If it says a bonus card, I usually shuffle to get another card until it doesn't. So that's basically how it works. That cookie dough ice cream was really good. I'm gonna have to shuffle these. I didn't get to shuffle them. I thought that since I had enough time before my parents come to give me some pizza, like just, do a video while I still have time. I've been really in the mood lately, so I thought why not? Let's get your affirmators for the month of December. Let's see. Alright, so affirmators, what do you have for Virgos in the month of December? Wow, that flew out really fast. I guess they really urgently wanted to give you a message. We got 3 cards here. We got communication, don't take it personally, and vitality. Just so you know, sorry about the camera quality. Unfortunately, I'm doing this on a school laptop, not very, good quality, so it is what it is. Hopefully, things will get better along the way. I'm not gonna go too much in depth about it. Let's just say that, just bear with it till, your boy gets enough money, basically. Um, So on the communication card, it says, wonder how the other person's feeling? Ask him. Wish they knew how you are feeling? Tell him. You've just been drafted into the communication army, where there's a strict to do or ask tell policy. Speak with kindness and gentleness and reach an understanding. If you don't, assumption will just make asses of everyone, including the person who came up with the aphorism. It's been really interesting because I've noticed lately a lot of zodiac signs that, well, the ones that I did by far, they're the ones that had the communication card. I feel like in the month of December is mainly a time for everyone needing to communicate more. I don't know why. I feel like it's mainly because everyone's at that time where everyone wants to just relax and just be all into themselves more. Um, but this could also mean this could also mean that maybe if there was something that you've been wanting to let out of your chest, or if there's something that you've been really curious about, or if you want to pop a question, it's also, in my perspective, a symbolism of you, like in the month of December would be a really great time to go ask that person whatever it is you want to ask them about. Let them know about something if something's been bothering you. I just feel like it would be if there's something that's ever been bothering you, if there's something that you've been wondering, like about a particular person, about a particular situation, whatever the case may be, I feel like it's trying to say in the month of December would be a really great time for whatever it is that you want to get out of your chest, or whatever it is you want to get out of the way, would be a really great time to go and take that step and get that ball rolling, if that makes sense. And now, on the don't take it personally. If someone starts to speak unkindly to me, I'll remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with me. Like maybe they just pooped their pants. Yes, that's probably it. I actually really like these cards. I just happened to found them by accident, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go and give them a try. And then when I read through some of them, it was just, I don't know, I just found it to be really hilarious. And then I was like, you know what, I might use these for my videos, because I think why not? I think it's kind of fun and cute, you know? So what I feel like it's trying to say here is, in the month of December, there might be a period of time where some people might talk shit. You know, people are people. Somebody's gonna want to say something, just to. A lot of people like to do stuff to get other people's attention. Very. It's a very interesting world we live in, you know? Everybody just likes to put the other people down just so that they can feel better about their shitty lives, you know? It's just how the world is. And the thing is, when I was younger, it was very common, as strange as it is. Like, in middle school, I remember, like, every single person putting the other person down. Like, literally, in my school, I'm not gonna mention what school it is, but in my middle school, there was a huge thing about people bullying other people in order just to make themselves feel better. Now, I don't know if most of the students at that school had like family issues or anything like that, but if there's one thing that I noticed that had been happening in my middle school is everyone's been putting each other down, which is kind of ridiculous, especially during that age, because you would expect people to be much more kinder at a younger age. Like in high school, I would have expected that more because, you know, teenagers and their hormone fluctuations all over the place, right? But this is middle school we're talking about. I mean, yeah, that could make sense because, you know, at that time is when usually kids start getting into puberty and all, but I didn't expect it to be that much major, you know? And so everyone just try to find a way to put everyone down. Oh, I don't want to go talk to this person because they're ugly, they got a deformity, they got a disability. I mean, we literally had people that were like that. They would literally bully or mess around with another person. They would find some way to like make that person or bring them down. It was like my school was like an entire competition. Like, you know how in the, you know, the stereotypical shows, like, you know, all the popular girls there, all the cool kids there, all the skater kids there, you know, that kind of, or all the jocks there. It was kind of like that situation with something that you would expect like in a high school, not necessarily like, you know, in middle school. And it was just so funny because it's like, whenever I, whenever I went to that school, it was like, you know, it was like, why don't they make a movie about this school? Because it's literally like High School Musical, right? I mean, we got a whole bunch of Sharpays there. It's just, or like, Mean Girls, yeah. It's just, Yeah, and I was just that one emo kid that was just sitting in the corner minding my own fucking business. Yes, I was very emo on that time, let's just say. It was a little phase, but I still kind of have it in me. Uh, but yeah, and on to the thing though. I think it's really trying to say is, there might be some people that are talking shit, or not just that. There might even be people, I'm also getting the image where, how some people, they get in a very crappy mood. Like, I don't know, maybe somebody in their family died, or maybe they recently got into an accident, or maybe someone close to them got hurt, and obviously that's, overwhelms a lot of people, and obviously it's a very difficult thing to process, and it takes a while for the person or individual to like process their emotions or process the situation, what's going on, and to help them move on a little bit. And you know how sometimes people be like, hey, you want to go to a party, even though that's something that recently happened to them, and then people get pissed off, they start talking shit about that person, and it's like, all that thing that gets built up, and finally like the bomb has exploded. It's kind of like that thing. So I feel like there might be some of that happening too, because in the wintertime there's a lot of things that happen. In the wintertime, like, I know this is not typically like the ice age or the dark ages where everyone is trying to, it's like more of a survival of the fittest kind of thing, where everyone's like going up against each other to get food and things like that, to get the natural resources. But we are still kind of like, we still kind of have like that mentality where it's like, we're doing these things, or we're basically doing these things because, in our in nature, that's kind of like how we are, where, if something happens, like if a lot of things start building up within ourselves, and we eventually start exploding, and then all these emotions come out, and usually that's not really trying to go, is not really necessarily trying to go towards that person. I hope I'm making sense. I know it's like a little difficult because I'm not talking about like a specific situation where it would make much more sense. I mean, that's why I try to use examples, but I hope, I think the way how I explain things is a little bit too broad, and I do that because I want to make it resonate to you guys as much as possible. I try not to go in way too specific, because I know some people are gonna be like, oh yeah, that's not my story and things like that, but yet, next thing you know, there ends up an event or a situation that ends up being relatively close, to that situation, like where like, this is an example. I'm not saying that this is something that I say. Like, for example, if I were to say, like, oh, well, maybe somebody might in your family might get into an accident, which, God forbid, doesn't happen, Uh, like, maybe somebody in your family gets into where, like, a terrorist, like, I hope nobody would say that, but where somebody in your family gets into an accident, but actually ends up you being in an accident. That could be a possibility. It doesn't mean that you have to, like, disclaim whatever that tarot reader says, because technically it was relatively close. Might have not been perfect, but it, it was relatively close, and it was kind of like, well, it still got to its point, if that makes sense. But yeah, what I'm just saying is, there might be some people that have been like in really high emotions during that time, because it's a winter time, everyone's trying to stock up on a lot of things, job, and when it comes to job, like especially people in construction, it might be a little bit difficult due to weather conditions, and so that puts a lot of stress on people too. I feel like also I want to tell you guys, like, don't take whatever happens or the way how people react to you personally. It's not really like exactly your fault, I would say, per se. It's more of, kind of that buildup of emotions and stress that's been like cultivating within themselves. And I feel like it's just saying that at this time it would be good to just take a calm approach to whatever happens, surrounding, like, in your environment and such. Alright, now Vitality. This is a card that I haven't read, so this one might be interesting. I am healthy and vital and strong. My radiant love of life fills me with healthy, vital, and strong cells. Each cell is a warrior. Every one has its own sword and shield. I dare you to try and penetrate my cellular army. Didn't think so, chump. So basically what I'm also getting is I understand that also in the winter time everyone's probably like wants to relax, everyone wants to chill out, kind of be like a couch potatoes. But if for those of you guys that are like trying to work out or try to lose weight, I feel like it's trying to say that it would be like, even though yes, the winter time is coming and that maybe you might feel lazy or dull and not feel like actually working on your health or exercising, I feel like it's just saying that you need to keep staying strong and try to maintain through it. Try to like maintain a routine or try to just try to like maintain your health overall, or maybe maintain your weight if you're wanting to lose or gain weight, however the case may be for you. So or maybe even if it's just water, like I know some people that are trying to drink more water and some people track their water intake. So maybe if in the winter time you don't feel like drinking water because usually in the summertime you drink water, well, it's trying to say maybe still try to maintain that, like maybe not the same, but like don't go too low when it comes to like your dosage of water. So that's kind of the image that I'm getting. Like, even though yes, the winter time is coming, everyone's a little bit not really feeling in the moment, not really feeling the urge to, or the motivation, determination to practically do anything. It's still saying that yes, that may be the case, but it doesn't mean that you should stop doing what you do. Like, don't ever stop, don't let anything really stop you from, achieving your goals, or, especially when it comes to like your health and things like health is the number one thing that's important in your list. So it's just saying that, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, just try to push in, stay strong. There might be some times where, life puts in obstacles, challenges in front of you, but, if there's one thing I learned about that is it's nothing that you can't handle, because whatever life throws at you or even God throws at you, it's something that is meant for you to get past it. It's like kind of like those daily challenges in video games you see where it's like it's a step for you to get stronger and to upgrade more and to like level up. Basically, it's not exactly too hard, not exactly too easy, but it's a little challenging enough for you to at least try to progress in some sort of way or fashion. But yeah, that's basically all that I have. Is mainly the word strong is coming up here. So like whether it's like spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally, however it is, just try to keep a cool, light-headed, perspective on everything, and just try to maintain balance and stay strong throughout the rest of the month is mainly what it's trying to say. So those are some pretty good cards you got there, Virgo. Let's see what we have for the tarot part. Okay, let's see. The Leo video took so long to upload. I got so mad because I accidentally clicked off to end the video and I didn't mean to, so I had to record the second part and then I had to go and edit them back together, and it was just such a drag. I was really upset, and it took me a long time to upload it because I was trying to test out some other things. Like, I wanted to add some, like, headlines saying, like, please like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. But there was, like, a little watermark that I wasn't really happy about. I hated the watermarks. I was trying to find, like, other softwares and things like that, or apps or whatever, to somehow, like, because I don't want to pay for the membership either, because I'm not sure if I want to, like, keep using that, if that makes sense, because I don't know why, I just have a feeling like there are probably other ways where I can do it without having to use the watermark. I'm sure there is, I just need to find it without having to pay for membership, because that would be such a drag. I would hate doing that. But yeah, I'm right now shuffling. You guys can't see me shuffling because of the angle it's in right now, but I'm shuffling the Gilded Tarot deck, and we're going to see what are some overall messages that want to pop up for you in the month of December? I understand that like almost the first quarter of December's over, but like I said, I've been really busy. I am trying to find like time to upload the videos. It's just been really difficult. If I were to live alone, you know, and have my own time, then that's different. I would have much more time to, you know, do so. But living with a family, it's a bit complicated, especially if your family doesn't really understand you. So, see, my family and I, we have communication problems, so that kind of complicates a lot of things. I mean, I don't hate them. It's really difficult for me to hate a person, but is it a little bit inconvenient? Yes. But is it something I can't handle? No, I can handle it. We'll just have to maintain through it somehow. We'll have to make it work. I think I'm shuffling way too much than I needed. But that's good, because then that means that we are replenishing the energy within these cards. Okay then, what are some overall general messages you have for Virgos in the month of December? You can be specific in these if you like. I usually like to go a little bit more specific when it comes to these. I don't know, I just feel like it. Anything specific. I don't want stories. Please don't give me stories. It's too much. I think on the other couple of readings there were stories and like the general messages, and I was like, I didn't ask for a story, but yet like I couldn't get the image of the story out of my head. So it's like, okay, universe, I'll say it, even though I dislike it. You know, sometimes, you know, that's another thing that really sucks about having to read intuitively with the cards, because it's like, whenever you ask them to do a specific thing and they give you something different, it's like, well, I mean, I can't deny it, because, you know, if the universe or spirit or God wants you to say it, then there's probably a very good reason, instead of you having to do things, you know, your own way, right? So, it's a little inconvenient, but, you know, I don't hate it. My passion is still tarot. I've been doing it for her several years now, and nothing has changed, honestly. I'm learning and growing and practicing even more, and I'm getting better and better. I honestly feel myself. I feel like the more I do it with you guys, I feel much more confident and better. Like, I remember in the first, like, video, I was way too shy. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. I don't know how they're gonna feel about me. But now that I'm doing this more often, I feel much more confident about myself. Okay. Can you clarify what this one is? By the way, if you guys want to know what card it is, it's the Three of Wands. And it's not to say that I don't know what it is. It's just that I want to get a clarification on, like, which direction it's actually leaning towards. Because it honestly, with one single card, it can be interpreted in different ways. So, what can you clarify the Three of Wands? Like, what is it exactly trying to relate towards? For some reason, I'm getting the image of you guys waiting for something to come in, which is a very interesting thing. Now, I can't exactly say, that sounded so weird. I think an accent just came out. Sometimes that happens, and I don't even know how. So, with the Three of Wands, I'm getting this image, like, I can't stop looking at the way how this, guy is, looking at that, ship to come in. And it's like, I feel like you guys are waiting for something to come in. Now, I don't know what this is exactly relating towards. Could be related to a person, could have been related to love situation, partnership, could be related to finances, anything in the financial field as well. We're about to find out. Ooh, the Sun. You guys are waiting for happiness to come in. Now, you guys can take it however it resonates. Whatever happiness, like true happiness means to you, that's what it's saying that you guys are waiting for. I'm getting this image. Some of you guys might be stuck a little bit in a limbo. If that makes sense. Like, you guys are feeling like you guys are... I've been noticing the same energy. Honestly, I should be doing another collective reading because lately, not exactly the same cards, but like the same messages popping out for you guys, which is so strange. And then we got the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. That is so strange. For some of you guys are waiting for this particular happiness of yours to come in. I feel like you guys have been stuck in a limbo, and then you guys are just waiting for God or the universe to kind of like make its move to change things around a bit. And it makes sense because of the Wheel of Fortune, because the Wheel of Fortune is like a next chapter, a next stage into your life. And I feel like that's basically what it's saying here. We got the Page of Pentacles in reverse as well, which is telling me that some of you guys... This is gonna sound weird. This may not resonate to everyone. This is just like only probably like one person or maybe two. I don't know. Just a few people it might resonate. Some of you guys might have recently got into a job or was recently thinking about a job, but then actually decided not to take on that job. Whatever that is. It doesn't have to be a job. It could be just something financially, like a side hustle, or maybe like for example, maybe you guys decided you guys wanted to invest in cryptos, right? Using cryptos, but then you guys decided that like, oh no, I want to try to use Bitcoin instead. This is just an example, but those are just some of the examples that are like, or the kind of story that I'm getting inside my head. Like, for one story, I'm also getting for some of you, you can take both of the stories or you can take one, whichever one feels like it resonates to you the most. But then again, we haven't been towards the end of December yet, so honestly, even both of these stories can resonate, or just one. It's just, maybe even none, because, it's a general reading, it's not personal, so it's just probably going to resonate only for particular people. But one story I'm getting with the Three of Wands and the Sun is you guys are waiting for a particular thing. Like something like, it's not exactly a material possession, you know what I mean? It's not like it's this one type of thing I'm going to buy and then I'm all of a sudden happy. It's not like, where you go to the store and you buy some clothes or you buy some jewelry. No, it's whatever this, like, thing is, it's something that you desired, something that, you're really passionate about, something that even maybe in your childhood you've always wanted it, like this particular life, or you had like this particular vision. It could have been like a typical career you guys have always wanted, or maybe you're just waiting for a particular thing to come in. It could also even be a person, like maybe you had an image of what type of person you wanted to be with in the future, and you're probably waiting for that to come in, and you're like, universe, where is that thing that I'm wanting to? Where's my, happiness? And I feel like it's telling me here in the month of December that it's gonna start finally coming in, because with the Three of Wands here, the sunrise is coming in and all these clouds are moving up. And in the Three of Wands, it can also be depicted as your ships coming in too, meaning like, rewards or, gifts from the universe coming in, and whatever this is supposed to bring you immense happiness. And not only just immense happiness, because we also, if you look in the sun in the Wheel of Fortune, there's two of these zodiac sign wheels, which is also a symbolism to me that whatever this thing is, it's going to take you to the next chapter of your life. And it's with all these planets too, like, it's also telling me that it's not just going to affect you in your, like, happiness. It's also, like, the sun sign is also going to affect, like, in all stages of your planets, if that makes sense. Like, all the planets in your natal chart, I feel like it's going to have some sort of effect. I mean, I know that sounds kind of general, but that's the message that has been intensely, like, going inside my mind. Like, it's going to be a major impact in your life. It's going to be something that's going to bring you immense happiness. It's going to be something that is life-changing, is the word I want to say. For some of you guys, I'm also getting some of you guys are unemployed. For those that are unemployed, I don't know why I'm getting this image of some of you guys being unemployed. If there are some that are unemployed or want to get a better job, what are some advice that you have for them? I don't know why, but I just felt like having to pull that out. Queen of Cups in reversed. what I'm getting over here is, for some of you guys might have been a little too soft. And what I mean by that is, this is bringing up like the image when I first, like, I'm getting that image of when I first started back when I first started my Amazon. I know this video is already getting longer than it is. I'll try to keep it up as much as I can. So when I first started Amazon, I was very bashful and I was too nervous and too shy, too scared to ask any questions, to question my manager about anything. And then afterwards, I came to realize that all these questions that I had came in at a late time, and that all the information that I wanted or I needed to hear, if I didn't ask these questions before, then I wouldn't have had any problems that came after. Now, I'm not going to go in specific because this video is going to be long, but I came to realize that if I asked those questions sooner during my interview, I wouldn't have had problems that I had now. Like, it's because I had problems with my schedule, and I should have asked them that if I had, like, transportation issues, or if I had, scheduling problems, would I still be able to work in this job and things like that, or would I have to probably quit my job? And so then I came to realize that I should have asked these questions before, instead of waiting till, I got comfortable to ask the manager questions. I feel like it's trying to say that if you guys are wanting to get a better job, or if you guys want a particular job in that career, or if you guys have recently lost that job, it's now saying that instead of being way too shy, way too nervous or scared, I feel like it's trying to say that you need to step up, you need to be more stern, and you need to be what's the word? A little bit more confident, if that makes sense. I know we don't have really the Queen of Wands here or anything like that, but I'm getting the image that you need to, be more straightforward, and don't be scared to ask questions, or like question whatever it is, or like to ask what you want, in order to prevent any like problems or things that will come up afterwards, if that makes sense. Because once you learn to kind of not exactly like control your emotions, but learn to like ask what you want and to get what you want, then I feel like you're going to have a life-changing moment from then on forth. And like in your career field, it's going to definitely take off, is what I'm getting for you, Virgos. So that is all that I have for you today. I hope you guys like this reading, and make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye.